Alright, how's everybody doing? I got a scope review here, and I gotta tell you right off the bat, this box is huge. I've got some big scopes, I've got some Arkin, I've got the DNT1, but this is a KONUS Invincible. It's a 5-50x60 scope. And this one caught my eye because it's second focal plane, it's got a fine crosshair. True ED glass, 34mm tube. It's got engraved reticle, high precision turrets, auto shut off, quarter MOA or 1/8 MOA adjustment, waterproof, shock proof, sunshade. So I don't know, I haven't seen, actually I got this off of Amazon. There was 0 reviews on Amazon. I looked on YouTube, there was 0 reviews. I looked on a couple other websites that sell these, like I usually do, 0 reviews. So I thought it was really weird. So anyways, I ordered one and here's a review for anybody who wants to know. But there's the unboxing. You get the sunshade. Oh wow, yeah, and this thing is it's actually kind of substantial, for what I'm used to. Then you got your little I guess that's a cleaning cloth, a little turret thing, some Allen keys, and then it looks like a throw lever there for the magnification ring if you want it. But that's a pretty good size cloth right there. Honestly, that's a big cloth, really. So anyways, this is what everybody wants to see right here. So let's see what this thing looks like. And it's substantial. You got to think with a 60mm objective, it's going to be substantial, and it is. It's a big scope. It's heavy, beefy. It comes with these cheap protectors, but there's a magnification ring. Well, it's stiff right out of the box. It's got illumination here. It's got the parallax adjustment. It goes down to 10 meters. It looks like the elevation turret is not, you can just move it pretty easy. It looks like they've got it locked right there. That's a zero stop. So they've got that locked, and then the windage looks like it's covered and screwed. So then you got the windage there. I mean, pretty good. I mean, it feels like good clicks. There's nothing mushy about it. I mean, it feels like, my other scopes, but this is pretty much in the price range of like Arkin or the DNT scope that I have. And so I'm gonna get this mounted up, and man, I mean, this thing is it's a beast. I've got my Arkin here. I'll set it next to the Arkin, or not Arkin, but this is the DNT1. Set it next to that so you can see and see the difference, and it's pretty much about the same, I guess. This one does look, it is a little bit longer, but as far as the turrets on this one don't sit up as high, and it looks like pretty much everything else is basically about the same, but I really like this scope right here. This is a nice scope. I was going to put this on a 22, and then I decided not to, so I don't know, but I wanted to check this thing out and see what this thing was. So let me get this mounted up, and then we'll go take a look through it and see what it looks like. Okay, that's 30 power, 50 yards. So hopefully you can see that, but it's clear as anything. I can see the red dot in the middle, you know, the illumination. And the eye relief on this is really good. I mean, I'm holding the camera back about 3 inches, and it's got a pretty good eye box on it too. You know, it's not real tight. Turn it up to all the way up to 40. I can keep it in there. Okay, there's 40 power. So I mean, or 50, that's all the way up, 50. So that got a little bit darker, but I mean, I can still see it good. Good eye relief, good eye box. Take it back all the way back down to 5. Okay, I got the target entered at 100 yards now, and just so you know, it's about 7:30 at night. As you can see, the sun over there behind these trees, it's real shady, and the sun's going down. So it's not like this is, you know, bright light conditions. I mean, it's daylight conditions, and it's also shady. So let's see what it looks like at 100 yards. All right, there's my little 22 gong down there. That's on 40 power, and I'll tell you right now, this camera does not do this justice. It's as clear as you can want it. That's 40 power right there. I mean, it's a little darker, but let me turn it to 30. There's 30 power right there. That's 100 yards away. That's like a 2-inch little steel plate I got down there. Okay, so honestly, this KONUS scope, okay, there's 50 power at 100 yards. Hopefully I can hold that on there good enough for you to look at it. Like I said, I mean, this thing is clear, bright. What power am I at right there? That's 20. This is 20 power right here. Whoops. So there's 20. We'll take it down. Oh. Take it down to 5. So I mean, the field of view at 5 is really good. We're gonna crank it all the way back up. Starting to get a little tighter now, but still not bad, you know. It gets a little darker, but not terrible. I mean, it's you know, 50 power right there. Eye box is still good. Everything is still good. If you can see it, hopefully you can. But yeah, I mean, I'm just honestly, for the price on this thing, I'm super impressed with it. The clarity and everything, and it's that red dot, you know. It's supposed to be like a shake awake type of deal, you know, where you don't run a battery out, and I really like it. It's really blown me away. The 5-50x60 Invincible. I mean, for the price point, what you'd pay for, you know, Arkin or that DNT1, it's basically in the same price category, and you know, just as good, maybe better, honestly, as far as clarity. And you know, it's second focal plane. It's got the fine crosshairs and illuminated dot. So I think it's a winner. I'm honestly, I wasn't expecting much. I was thinking maybe I wouldn't like it and send it back because there weren't any reviews on it, but I don't know. I'm really kind of honestly totally surprised at how good this scope is. So anyways, hopefully this will help somebody out and actually get a review out on a scope. And this is the 5-50, which is crazy, by 60 Invincible scope.